The town of Barrow, Alaska, is preparing for its annual period of the winter with a month-long polar night. As the town gets ready, a stranger arrives from a large ship and sabotages the town's communications and transports. Barrow's sheriff, Eben Ollison, investigates and learns that his estranged wife, Stella, missed the last plane out of town and must stay for 30 days. That night, a band of vampires led by Marlowe attacks and slaughters most of the townspeople, including Eben's grandmother Helen, forcing Eben, his wife and brother, and 7 other survivors to take shelter in a boarded-up house with a hidden attic. In the police station holding cell, Marlowe finds the stranger, who believes the vampires will turn him as a reward for his help. However, Marlowe snaps his neck. When the vampires torture a survivor named Kirsten as bait, Eben takes the opportunity to save a resident named John, who is hiding underneath a hut, injured from trying to protect his wife Ally. However, Eben is horrified to see he has turned and forced to kill him when John tries to devour him. One of the residents hiding in the attic, Wilson, is forced to chase after his father, Isaac, who has dementia, out into the open, and both are killed. 8 days later, when a blizzard hits, the group uses the whiteout to go to the general store for supplies, but gets stranded after the blizzard ends. They head for the station while Eben creates a diversion. He lures the vampires to his grandmother's house and uses one of her ultraviolet lights to severely burn Marlowe's lover, Iris, forcing him to mercy kill her. Eben is aided by Belle, the town's snowplow operator, who kills many vampires with his tractor. When he crashes, Beau attempts a suicide bombing to kill the remaining vampires. However, Beau and the vampires survive the explosion, and Marlowe crushes his head. On day 27, Stella and Eben see the deputy, Billy, signaling them with a flashlight and bring him back to the station after finding out he killed his family to save them from a more painful death. The trio find the others have made for the Utilidor, a power and sewage treatment station that still has power, and head over there but are separated after Stella saves Gail Robbins, a young girl whose family was slaughtered by the vampire Zuriel. Eben and Billy make it to the Utilidor, but are attacked by the vampire Arvin. Billy kills Arvin but gets bitten in the process. Eben is forced to kill him when he starts to turn. As the month ends, with the sun due to rise, the vampires prepare to burn the fuel line running through the town, which will cause it to explode and destroy evidence of their presence. Realizing Stella and Gail are trapped in the open, and that he cannot beat the vampires in his current state, Eben injects himself with Billy's blood. Now a vampire, Eben confronts Marlowe and manages to kill the vampire leader after a vicious fight, causing the remaining vampires to flee. With the vampires' attack on Barrow over, Eben, Stella, Jake, Lucy, Denise, and Gail are the only townspeople who survived. Eben and Stella watch the sunrise together, sharing one last kiss. As the sun rises, Eben's body burns to ash in Stella's arms. Thanks for watching. Follow for more.